I'm in Las Vegas today for the National Association of Broadcasters convention, commonly known as NAB. And after leaving the registration booth, my first stop was to a booth that was promising 8K video, which in theory should be significantly better than the 4K video that you can currently purchase televisions for. And I've watched a lot of video at various resolutions, and to my eye, 8K was actually no better than 4K. I can see some distinct differences between what people are calling HD these days and what people are calling 4K. But 4K to 8K, I was having a hard time seeing the difference. On top of that, they were doing what they were calling 22.2 surround, and so the demonstration footage that they were using for the surround was a fireworks display. And if you've ever been to a live fireworks display, you can feel those fireworks. You can feel that through your body, at least if you're close enough. And this was more like watching fireworks from a long distance away, because the sound was very crisp and clean, and there was a staccato-ness to it, whereas the booming echo that lingers in your ears after a close, loud fireworks burst happens just wasn't there. So, not impressed with 8K. Now, there was a second thing today that made me realize that newer technology isn't always better, and that was tonight I was at a party and I won the Beatles in mono in a giveaway. And this is a collection of 10 Beatles albums that have been remastered back to their original mono. And I've heard some of these tracks in mono before. I've heard some of them in stereo, and the stereo sounds different, but I would not say that it is better than the mono recordings that were originally released. And there again, the Beatles, many great songs that have stood the test of time. And while everybody heard them originally and they became popular in mono, they have been remastered all sorts of ways over time and redone. And I would say that the mono experience holds truer, at least to my ears, to what the sound should be. And this, to me, could be paired with the idea that I like going to live music shows in small venues. And in a small venue, you don't get the kind of stereo separation that in a loud concert hall or a large concert hall, that you can separate instruments and kind of put the instruments where you want them in the space in the room. And while that's cool, the kind of in-your-face nature of music performed in a small, intimate setting is something that I think the Beatles in mono captures, that you just can't get with all of the mastery of music that we have these days. So, 2 examples today from my world of how newer technology isn't always better.